Oh, hey, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here. You're probably wondering what that is behind me. Oh, don't worry. We're just gonna go kick a vampire in the teeth. It'll be great. Trust me. So, the video today is kind of a unique one. It's more so, it's not a review, but it's not just thoughts. Yeah, it's in the title. It's called Wandering Ramblings. I'm going to be talking about Castlevania ROM hacks today. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the DS Castlevanias. These three games are probably, in my opinion, the holy trinity of DS platforming action because they offer such a wide variety of combat and replayability from different ways you could approach it, like Order of Ecclesia specific glyph runs, hard mode, Albus mode level 1, Portrait of Ruins, multiple playable characters. Like, seriously. I'm not fucking kidding. Like, a lot of fucking playable characters in this game, man. And even Dawn of Sorrow's multiple ways of approaching the game, but what if, and hear me out on this one, what if there were more playable characters than just Castlevania characters? Yeah, that's what the ROM hacks offer. The ROM hacks offer such a unique way to approach this game, and we're going to be looking at 4 today. 2 from Dawn of Sorrow, and 2 from Portrait of Ruin. Why those 2? Because for some fucking reason, I don't know why, Order of Ecclesia wasn't functioning with me today, so I just kind of let it go. It's really annoying to see that shit not function. It really is. Anyways, take it away, me of the current footage coming up, because I actually don't know which one I'm going to be putting up first. So first up here, we have one based on the Mega Man series. Now, before I get into what character it is, I just want you to know, I really need more Mega Man Metroidvanias in my life. Like, you have no idea. It is like a dire need. But yeah, the characters in question are Model ZX and Omega from the Mega Man ZX games, and 03 technically, and Mega Man Extreme Zero. I think this is a really neat one to take a look at. Let's get into it. So starting off, we're going to take a look at the one that I personally love the most, and that is the Mega Man Extreme Zero. This is such a clever use of the extreme sprites, adding a little bit more color to them and popping them in a world such as Castlevania with such a gothic aesthetic that it almost borders on what the fuck is happening, oh my god. But at the same time, I definitely think it has this nice charm to it. A little chibi Zero running around hacking up vampires, ghosts, demons, and what have you. It's just really fucking funny to look at. Like, he moves so fast and has, like, this odd, nice touch to him where it's like he has this good attack range, he has this good mobility. What's the catch? The catch is that he's just really small, like that's about it. But I think it's a really good idea to go with something this simple, but at the same time, this unique. On the flip side of the playable characters in this ROM hack, we have Model ZX and Omega. I'm gonna assume it's Model O Omega as Ale and Model ZX is Vent. Personally, I like playing as Omega more, as Omega has the rolling spin slash that I love oh so much because it does so much for you. Like, man, this attack does your taxes. That is incredible. But yeah, it does a lot for you. The character offers up a unique variety of being able to traverse. While they share similar-ish movesets, their magic attacks are actually very different. I said magic more like it's sub-weapons, I guess, technically, because not magical beings, but we're not going to get into that. Both have a specific set of weapons that allow them to engage in enemies differently. One of them has a tornado, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the tornado clears out enemies pretty fast. There is no walk attack system in this game. Like, if you've ever played a 2D Mega Man game on the GBA up to the DS, barring Battle Network and Star Force, of course, they have a combo system, kinda. You got a 1-2-3 slash and a walk slash and a dash slash. But here, the transition of motion is so smooth You could technically have those, but they don't exist, sadly. So we have to make do with what we got, and what we have for the characters is honestly pretty solid. I think the mobility's nice, the attacks feel good to land. I will admit the generic thwack for a saber is kind of funny because it sounds like they're just beating them with a big-ass plastic toy. But overall, it's pretty good. I'd recommend this ROM hack, especially if you're a Mega Man fan and a Castlevania fan. Especially if you need something to tide you over until Mega Man X Corrupted eventually comes out. Which I'm sure we'll probably see it within, like, this year or next year. Who knows? But for now, this is honestly a pretty solid one. And there is a version of this for Order of Ecclesia, which, in my opinion, looks really fucking cool because you play Zero, and Zero's fucking cool. Like, I don't know, man. It's Zero. What do you want? But yeah, that's all I really got to say for this one. I definitely recommend checking it out, and like with all the other mods in this video, there'll be a link down below. So, going off the previous segment with Portrait of Ruin, we're going to keep the Portrait of Ruin train going. We're going to be moving on to two characters that I don't know shit about them. I'm gonna be real. Like, at all. I've never played Octopath Traveler before. I have seen art. I've seen art, but I don't actually know anything about them. This one stars Primrose and Ophelia from Octopath, and I've got some words. Now, before I say anything, let me be clear. I don't hate this. I just feel like it needs a little bit more refinement. Ophelia and Primrose don't control garbagely, but they need some touch-ups. They overall have a really nice kit to the both of them. Ophelia having a reflector, I think. I'm pretty sure that's what that is on my screen. I can't fucking tell. And of course, she has a summon. And the summon, get this. It's fucking frogs. Frogs, man. But yeah, the frogs work out pretty well. They offer up with a good amount of damage, and she also has the crossbeam shot from Glyph from Order of Ecclesia, which kind of does its job. I mean, it exists. You'd be better off without it, in my opinion. I feel like there was something else you could have taken in use, but that's just me personally. But then on the other side of things, she has a heal, and I don't know how much NP you need for that fucking heal, but why gate the heal behind that much? Like I hit up an attack and it doesn't do anything, so it's like, damn it, I might as well stick to the frogs and just don't get hit. Don't get hit, 5-head. So there's that. But outside of that, her attack has range, if you can call it that. And on the other side of things, legitimately with the other character, we finally have Primrose. Her dagger aggravates me to no end. I swear that attack range is actually, like, that attack range is painful to deal with. But she does have buffs to offer. I don't know what each of the individual buffs use because I wasn't trying them out to waste my NP because I was trying to survive a boss fight. And then we have her summon. Her summon is a fucking firing squad of skeletons. This shit is great. Like, seriously, it does so much damage, and it's so worth it. I really don't think you should be using anything else with her outside of the firing squad, unless you're some type of Castlevania god who happens to know the ins and outs of a fucking Octopath character in a 2D platformer setting. But that's just me. Like, overall, I would say the two characters are very good in their own right, but definitely need some refinement. I do blame the size of their sprites and lack of mobility on the animations, because they come from a, turn-based RPG instead of an action game, or something with higher mobility. But they still work. They aren't bad, but they function. Let's move on to the next one, though, because the next one is something a little special and something a little different. It's weird, but I like it, trust me. So, I know next to nothing about Summon Night Swordcraft Story 2. I've played 1, and I don't remember these characters showing up in 1, so I'm gonna assume they're from 2. I don't know if there's anything, like, if there is a 3 or 4, but, like, I didn't play enough of 2 to get that far, so, like, You'll have to forgive me on that. I'll eventually play them one day. Well, I'll play 2 one day. But for now, these 2, I know fuck all about them. I just think they're funny looking. But also, we have to talk about this, so let's get into it. So, I'm gonna keep this as brief as humanly possible because, again, I don't know much about these characters. I just think they're funny looking. Okay, well, the rabbit thing is funny. The chick with, like, that looks like she has, like, Ofura talismans making up her... She looks like a Toho character, okay? I'm gonna be blunt. She looks like a Toho character. She just does. I'm sorry. I can't really look at her and think anything but Toho. I feel like she should have, like, those signature trumpets blaring behind her while she decides to riddle your screen full of blah, 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 blah. I got nothing for what Toho's bullet hell actually looks like. It can't call it a rainbow apocalypse because sometimes people just stick to one uniform color. Anyways, back on topic. Yeah, the rabbit high key might be the better of the 2 in my opinion because it offers up higher amounts of damage in exchange for, you know, the lack of, like, heightened mobility. No super jump, but you've got a double jump. And the ability to stop time. I didn't use this here, but if you've seen the clock at the top of the screen there, yeah, that's the ability to stop time. I don't know why the rabbit has it, but I mean, it has it. Like, for some fucking reason. So I don't really know what's going on there, but neat. And the chick with, like, she's got directional input based attacks that alter depending on how you hold it down and press it. So, like, you can, like, hit the button, you can hit the attack button plus diagonally down for a multi-arm swing. You've got a overhead chop that doesn't really do shit. I'm gonna be real. It's not as good as you think it is. It's not good at all. It's not, but it's nice to look at, I guess. But yeah, she's got that. She's got a downward chop in the air if you jump and attack, and they both have sub weapons. I only really cared about using sub weapons with Yoko because the person in question didn't replace Yoko with anybody, so yeah, there's that. Yoko Bonata is just kind of traveling with them. I've got nothing else intelligent to say about this, so yeah, let's move on because, again, I'm not a Summon Night expert, so I don't want to piss off any Summon Night fans that watch this. Yeah. その名前はリーナじゃないよ。おい、リーナ、どこいるの？あのデジモンか。Alright, so I'm not even gonna make it. I'm not even gonna do it like a setup intro thing. Yes, Veemon is in Castlevania, and I fucking love it. Look at my boy go! Seriously, this one is probably like my favorite out of all of these. I am a bigger Mega Man fan than I am a Digimon fan, but this one feels the most proper quality to me. It feels the most tight in its controls. It just feels good, you know? Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, something about Veemon walking around in this space and being able to do the things that he does. This sprite is ripped straight from Rumble Arena on the GBA, and it works perfectly in this space, man. I don't know what to tell you. I can't explain it, but I love it. It's really good. Like, everything about his entire kit just feels good. From the Veemon punch, to his rapid fist being his basic attack, he's got a double jump that then combos into a stomp. One of his sub-weapons just turns him into Impale Dramon, which, fucking Impale Dramon? That's such a sick attention to detail. I love it. Honestly, I think the only thing holding this back for me is the fact that the other party members aren't Digimon. I haven't gotten far enough to see any other party members outside of Yoko, and she's just kind of there. But, like, the other party members are, like, other Digimon, like Guiomon, Agunimon, Lobomon. Just pull any of the sprites from those games, and you'd be good to go. Rumble Arena has so many Digimon you could do this with. I would kill for a Digimon action game or even a Digimon Metroidvania, and this is definitely the way to go about it. Like, seriously, man, I fucking love this. This is so charming and different from the other ones. Like, it's really good, and I just can't explain it, man. I just love it too much. I love the fact that Veemon's here. It's so good. Oh shit, I think he actually ran away from her. I should probably go tell. Alright, so, oh fuck. Yeah, outro me. You take care of this. I gotta go do something. Oh fuck. And with that, we're done with all the ROM hacks for today. Trust me, there's so many more out there, I can't even cover every single last one of them. But trust me when I say this, there's a lot. Hell, there's one that makes Goku and Yamcha playable, like, straight up from Dragon Ball Advance Adventure. It's just Goku and Yamcha. They're just, like, in one of the DS games. I'll flash it on screen real quick. But yeah, like, they're just kind of here. This realm of character modding possibility is something I only thought really would be heavily done with like 2D platformers or fighting games, when it said no, it's just like new characters put into the game systems and function with the game system mechanics, and I love that, and I want to see what else they can do. Again, put more Digimon in there. There's a Nagunimon and Lobomon. We can do it. There's a Loemon. We can do it. Trust me. But yeah, that aside, I honestly recommend checking these out. I've linked all 4 of these down below in the description, so if you want to check them out yourself, by all means do so. I highly recommend it. You can't go wrong with a little Digimon. Or, honestly, anything, really. Whether it be Digimon, if I see a Pokemon, I'll probably... fucking Pokemon Castlevania would be sick. But yeah, anyways. There's so many characters out there for you to check out across Order of Ecclesia, Portrait of Ruin, and Dawn of Sorrow. It's all just a mouse click away. And definitely worth your time. It'll spice up how you play, which you've already known, or maybe it'll be your first playthrough and then it'll make you play through the game with the regular characters. Who knows? But yeah, with that, I have been Wandering Sosuke, passing through the digital world one game at a time. Be easy, take care, drink some goddamn water, and above all else, have yourselves a damn good one.